welcome to I Have Nothing to Wear. A couple days ago I asked you guys if you felt comfortable wearing skirts, and the overwhelming majority of you said no, that you find skirts to be challenging to wear. So I wanted to take some time today to delve into this hard-hitting subject of skirt wearing and see if we can't come to some ways to make skirts more wearable, since they're such a good option in the heat of summer. So the first idea I want to float by you is the idea of taking kind of a novelty skirt. It actually doesn't have to be novelty, and pairing it back to a simple vintage tee. Any tee in your closet will do. The older, the more ripped up and more authentically vintage that it can be, the better. This one is just an old Pink Floyd tee that was given to me by a friend. Pairing this guy with some layered necklaces and again some kind of beat up Chanel flats gives this skirt just the kind of high-low balance it needs to still feel easy and cool. Also, couldn't hurt to add a bigger unexpected texture in a bag to this look to kind of even further balance it out. So that's one idea, add a vintage tee. Next up is go tonal, when in doubt, right? So pair a creamy off-white skirt, which happens to be really kind of structured and paper-like almost, with a similarly shaded sheer blouse. Again, a black and white necklace helps kind of cut through the muddiness, bringing in this optic white. I think that's a nice little trick. And I'm not suggesting that you wear this with nothing underneath. I, in the photo that I'll show, have paired this with a bandeau, but it could also certainly work with a simple black cami. This one's from Uniqlo. It doesn't matter where you get one, but I highly recommend that you have a black cami like this in your wardrobe. This one's a woven fabrication, and I think it's important that it's a woven and not a knit because it gives you more structure. It's less clingy as well, which I also like. I've paired this look back to some just chunky old menswear looking loafers. I like the play here in this look. I think it adds interest to play chunky and heavy. The shoes, the necklace, the skirt, back to something very airy and almost gossamer-like, which is this vintage Cucinelli blouse. So let me know if you think that works. I think it does, but again, some people have called me crazy. Okay, so that's two ways. Vintage tee, tonal. Let's go for a third way. Let's play with some proportion and some volume. So I happened to fall in love with this fabric at a thrift store, and it turned out to be like a pretty large silhouette skirt, and I couldn't resist it for $5. So I brought this guy home with me, and I have struggled a little bit with how to wear it, what to wear it with. This summer I feel like I kind of cracked it. It's all about proportion, right? So a skirt like this is begging for something small on top. So this year I'm pairing it with something kind of unexpected in the sense that it's a very sporty inspired, almost athletic looking black crop top. I've added a little Prada bag to kind of class up the joint, and for a little high-low interest, some really beat up Converse, which I think helps keep this skirt from looking too ladylike and too ball gown-like. So that's 3. Let's go for our 4th idea for how to wear skirts, and that would be taking a basic black, which I've got this guy from Massimo Dutti this season, and I can give you guys the link, in linen. It's got some asymmetrical kind of buttoning and then a cargo detail pockets. I love this with an unexpected color combination, in this case black, brown, and white, which is a combination that I return to again and again. I just think it's really interesting and keeps things feeling modern. In fact, I'm going to do a whole episode coming soon around brown and how to wear it, and oh, what an unsung hero it is in our wardrobes. So this little look I paired back to A simple slide. As you can see, these guys are really standard. You can get these almost anywhere. These happen to be H&M from this year. I don't want to plug too much fast fashion, but I think we all know that we buy a little bit of fast fashion. As long as it's balanced out with some vintage pieces, investment pieces where we can, I think it's the reality of the world that we live in. So there you have it, 4 different ideas and suggestions of ways to wear skirts. As you can see, most of the skirts that I've chosen are midi length, even borderline kind of maxi on me because I'm short. But this is a length that I find to be universally flattering. When I asked the poll about how to wear skirts, I got a few comments on they're either too short and I feel like I'm too old to wear that, or I look like a hoochie, or they're too long and I feel like I'm like in The Handmaid's Tale or something. And so that's why I feel like the midi is a happy medium. And if you are petite and all the midis that you see that you like are just too long and they're reading more as a maxi, by all means take it to your tailor and make sure to get it, and bring the shoe that you want to wear it with, and get it cut to the right length for your legs and torsos and all that. So that is my humble suggestion to you on how to wear skirts this summer and stay cool in the heat. Let me know how you wear skirts, if you thought this was useful, if you have any kind of garment that you really love but you need help styling it to make more use out of it. Leave comments and I will write you back. Thanks.